Y'all make some noise for our champions today. Now make some noise for our cheerleaders today. How you doing out there? What a great day. What a great day to celebrate the champions of Denver Public Schools. I said, what a great day to celebrate champions for Denver Public Schools. Listen, I am so glad you all are here with us today. We have been waiting for this moment to celebrate these champions for a couple weeks now. Before we get started, I want to acknowledge, and we're going to hear from them in just a moment, our City Council President is here to my right, the Honorable Stacy Gilmore, representing the far northeast Denver, part of Denver. We also have Kendra Black representing, Councilwoman Kendra Black representing District 4, Southeast Denver, TJ, and a TJ Spartan. And I understand we have the president of Denver Public School Board of Education. Oh, there she is. Dr. Carrie Olson is here with us. Give it up for our elected leaders here today. I want to thank all the parents and faculty and leaders of the schools who are here today, all the community members, coaches, friends who've come out to support these phenomenal athletes. This has been, I know you all would not argue with this, the most difficult year all of us experienced in our lifetime. And these young people, though, have persevered. They have demonstrated what it really means to be resilient, to stay together, to stay focused. And when we heard about the championships, we all celebrated. And as a proud Denver Public Schools graduate, I got to tell you, I jumped through the roof and said we got to celebrate these champions for Denver Public Schools. So one more time, let's give it up for our champions. So in the midst of all of our challenges, they gave us a tremendous ray of hope and reason to celebrate. And so today, before I introduce the champions, I'm going to ask Council President Gilmore, who represents far northeast Denver, and Councilwoman Black to come to the podium and say a few words from their respective areas of town. And then we're going to hear from Dr. Carrie Olson, the leader of Denver Public Schools, who will also share with us. And then we're going to honor these champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Councilwoman Stacy Gilmore.
Thank you very much, Mayor. And I am so honored to represent the far northeast. I'm a Montbello resident. My family has resided in Montbello for decades. And I just have to say, congratulations, Warriors! Woo! I'd like to also acknowledge that this past school year has been so very difficult for not only our students, but parents, families, coaches, and all of the Denver Public School staff. I stand here today to tell you how proud we are of you, how we have watched this victory with great admiration and humility for all of the hard work that our athletes have put in. For Montbello, this is the first football state title in program history. Montbello has been to 3 consecutive championship games from 1988 through 90, but this is the first state title. Give it up for the Montbello Warriors! Woo! While we acknowledge the Montbello Warriors and the players, I want to also acknowledge the parents, because I know how much time, work, anxiety, and joy this journey has brought. I need to also acknowledge our coaches. Head coach, Tony Lindsay Sr. Woo! And any great, amazing leader also brings that same to his team. Tony Lindsay Jr., Gabe Lindsay, Matt Lindsay, Dominic Lindsay, Everett Blout, Greg Anderson, Brandon Pryor, Jamont Humphrey, and Galen Allen. Let's give them all an applause. Thank you for all of your diligence and dedication in serving our students. Today, we're celebrating our team's hard work, dedication, and passion. And we look forward to this upcoming school year to keep or hold on to this title. Many, many teams across the state have fought for this, and it was a fight. And it's okay to fight for things that you believe in. And so I am humbled today, I'm honored, and I just want to congratulate all of the athletes that we have here today, but I have a special place in my heart for those Montbello Warriors. Let's give it up for them. Woo! And now I'm honored to introduce a dear, dear friend and colleague on Denver City Council, Councilwoman Kendra Black. Here we go.
Thank you, Councilwoman Gilmore, and I also want to acknowledge the North Vikings, who are swimming champions. Woo! My remarks are going to be very brief. I am a proud TJ Spartan, if you can't tell by my outfit, along with 8 members of my family and many more family members from multiple generations who are all Denver Public Schools grads. So, yay DPS! This state championship is the 3rd for TJ. In 1989, it was an all DPS championship with TJ and Montbello playing for the win. It was very exciting. TJ and Montbello, some of you may not know this, but we are very close schools. We're sort of sister schools, and many of the Montbello coaching staff actually went to TJ, including Coach Lindsay. Yeah, he is. In 1980 is when I went to TJ and we beat Cherry Creek High School for the state championship. It was very sweet. After the year we've all had, this undefeated season and win for TJ and for Montbello are particularly sweet. TJ's longtime coach, Herman Motes, who died in the past year, I know would be so very proud of the Spartans and the legacy. We have a new coach, Coach Dybel, rhymes with Bible, who has carried the team to this championship, and so thank you so, so much. I want to congratulate all the members of the team and Montbello and the Vikings for working so hard during this challenging year. We are so proud of you, and we're so proud of the Denver Public Schools, and I hope this is just the beginning of a new decade for the Denver Public Schools, and this is a perfect time for me to introduce our Denver Public Schools Board Chair, Dr. Carrie Olson.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Dr. Carrie Olson, and I'm the president of the Denver Public Schools Board of Education. I'm also a career teacher. I taught in Denver Public Schools for 32 and a half years. So I'd like to start again by thanking the parents and the coaches and the teachers who help support all of these young people and all of our athletes across the city. Let's give them a round of applause. All of us who are parents and coaches in the audience know those late nights when we're helping our young people move forward and do your homework and get to practice on time and eat right and sleep. We know that all of these young people today behind us have people who are standing behind them. It's such an exciting time, not just for Denver Public Schools and not just for these 100 student athletes, but also for all of us in the city and county of Denver. We're talking 6 state championships. Let's give these people a round of applause for doing something that not many cities can celebrate. As the speakers before me have mentioned, these past year and a half has brought so many of these types of press conferences that are full of doom and gloom and masking opportunities and hybrid learning. It's so exciting that these students, their families and coaches and community members have pushed through it all. They brought us positivity, joy, excitement, and something to cheer about as we come out of COVID. And I'd just like to mention, we're not wearing masks today. Isn't this fun? While we're celebrating these nearly 100 student athletes, I also want to recognize the others who are marching toward athletic excellence before COVID-19 ended their seasons last year. In March of 2020, both the Manual and Northfield boys basketball teams were playing in the semifinal games of the state championships. Yeah, there you go, T-Bolts. Unfortunately, COVID-19 canceled the tournament and everyone was sent home. But let's give them a round of applause as well. When I received the email that Mayor Hancock wanted to do this celebration, I immediately answered yes. He felt that these accomplishments, especially as we come out of the pandemic, deserved more than a banner at school or a trophy or an email from the board president saying congratulations. These players and coaches deserve to be recognized in a big way, and that's why we're here today. I'd like to thank you, Mayor Hancock, for organizing this. On behalf of the Board of Education, I am honored to recognize these 2 state championship teams and these 4 individual champions. It takes an enormous amount of commitment, hard work, and dedication to become state championships. These student athletes bring tremendous pride not only to their schools, not only to Denver Public Schools, but to the entire city and county of Denver. We are thrilled to be here to help you celebrate your success. I'd also like to honor our interim superintendent, who's also here. Dwight Jones is here to help celebrate along with some of our senior leadership staff of Denver Public Schools. Thank you so much all for being here today, and I'll turn it back over to Mayor Hancock.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you, Dr. Carrie Olson. Listen, we are also excited. We celebrate the 2 teams. And I got one thing to say before we celebrate the other champions today. First, let's work toward consolidating that high school in far northeast Denver. I am proud of you all, but it's time to bring back the Montbello High School to be a champion. I am tired of watching schools like Cherry Creek and Moreland celebrate championships where our kids from Green Valley and Montbello and Gateway, they belong in one high school. Just saying. So in addition to our 2 football teams, we had a girls swimming champion in Denver Public Schools this year, and I want to make sure we celebrate her. She is from Denver North High School. This is Tuva Siegel. She's the first girls swimming state champion that we've had on record. With a win in the 100-yard freestyle in March of 2021. Tuva, where are you? Come on up here, let's see her. It's Tuva. Congratulations.
Student athletes are some of the most determined and persevering people I know. The ability to exercise both your mind and body while also balancing the activities in your life is no easy thing. That is why I want to thank the City of Denver for this opportunity to share what it is like to be a student athlete as well as a young person striving for success. My favorite part of every school year is being able to come back to Denver North High School swim team, where everyone is welcome and encouraged to try something new. The bonds and friendships created in the water are the ones that push and encourage us to be better. Those connections made while training are what help us all improve and find new joy in whatever sport we do. I'm also thankful for the possibility of swimming through COVID and everyone who made it safe. The love for something and the commitment that comes with it will all be worth it in the end as you take a step closer to your dreams and what you define as success. Thank you all, especially to my coaches, Justice, Kevin, and Austin, as well as Kevin Benji, the North High School Athletics Director.
Champion Tuva, congratulations to you. Hey, we also had a girls wrestling champion in Denver Public Schools this year. Israel Sindev, I hope I got it right. Israel, forgive me if I messed it up, but she's from East High School. Is she here today? Come on up here. She's a girls champion right here. Want to say a few words? How do you say your last name? Resendez, okay.
It was Resendez, by the way. But I don't have a speech prepared, but it kind of sucked having our season cut short. We didn't get as much time as we usually do. But I mean, we pushed through it. My teammates helped me out. My coach did as much as he could so that we can get the best out of our season that we got. I feel like I really deserve winning first place at state this year. And I just want to thank my coach, my family, and everybody on my wrestling team for pushing me to the extent that I got to. Thank you, guys.
You know, we should commend Denver Public Schools because when we called and said we want to celebrate these 2 football teams, they said, you know, we had some girls champions as well. So let's promote equity and let's celebrate all of our champions. And so I want to thank Mr. Dwight, Superintendent Dwight. I want to thank Chairman Olson and Will Jones for saying, let's do this right and let's celebrate all of our champions. Give them a round of applause. They're the reason why we're doing this. We had 2 boys wrestling champions as well in Denver Public Schools this year. From Denver East, Halo Angels. Give it up for Armando Garcia. Armando.
I don't have much to say, but I just want to say I'm grateful for my family, my coaches, teammates, anyone who's ever supported me to get to this point, so thank you.
And also boys champion this year from Thomas Jefferson High School, another Spartan. Y'all make some noise for Isaiah Estrada.
Well, yeah, I did win it 2 times. I just want to say thanks to Miss Rice for pushing to have a second season at TJ so I could have the opportunity to win it twice. It was an opportunity to cost having to wrestle every day with a mask, which kind of sucked, but we were able to make it happen. It was worth it, having a second season. But all I got to say is I'm thankful for everything, and next stop, Chapel Hill.
Headed North Carolina. I say 1 time, you say 2 times. 1 time. 1 time. Congratulations, champ. And now to our football champions. TJ Spartans won the 4A state champions, and it's just a coincidence that the legendary head coach, Coach Moats, passed away last year, and you bring home the championship. As a former football player for the Manual Thunderbolts, I can tell you that when we played TJ, it was on, right? Right? No, let's not get started now. I was about to say something really nice about TJ, which doesn't happen very often. I mean, in terms of football. My point was, because you know the only thing that God created take out an angel, a Spartan, or a warrior, a thunderbolt, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Just saying. Just saying. No. The bottom line with Coach Moats was that we were intimidated before the first kickoff because he had that hat on with those dark glasses, and he never smiled. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so later on in life, I had a chance to see Coach Moats, and I, thanked him for scaring the bejeebers out of all of us before we even played your team. But I also congratulated him for being one of the most legendary coaches in Denver public school history. Let's give it up for Coach Moats today. And let's bring up Coach Squirrel. Come on up here. Where is he? Got 2 players. Bring your players up here. Introduce yourself. Give it up for the TJ Spartans.
All right. I'm Eric Shonason's nephew.
Get out of here. I play with them.
All right. Good morning, people. It's Randy your boy. Man, what a day, man. It's almost giving me the heebie-jeebies again, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's been a crazy year, man. We really wanted to play in the fall with all the other guys, but, COVID obviously did not allow that this season. But, COVID made our team closer together, made us more resilient, and made us think that nothing's for granted, and really taught us a great life lesson, and it made us like this, and made us for life first. So, yeah. Thank you, guys. I'm going to pass it to Avery.
All right. Hi, I'm Avery Shonason. I want to thank a lot of people. We have a lot of people to thank for this incredible season. First off, I want to thank the TJ admin and everything they did to make this such a special year. Special thanks to Miss Rice, our athletic director, and Mr. Kristoff, everybody's favorite principal. So thank you. I want to also thank all our coaches for doing the little things, staying up till the early hours in the morning watching film, helping us be as successful as possible and making us better men along the way. So thank you guys so much. Also want to thank Mayor Hancock and the Denver Council for just organizing this day. This is incredible, making the year even more special. So thank you guys so much. And finally, want to thank the city of Denver. I don't think anyone on this stage would disagree with that. This city shaped us, and we appreciate everything it's done for us, and we're very proud to be able to represent it this year. So thank you.
Avery just told me his uncle and I played football together at Manual. He's much bigger than his uncle. He's much bigger than his uncle. He's a big boy, yeah. All right, one more time for our TJ Spartans 4A championship. Now, under the leadership of Coach Tony Lindsay and the entire Lindsay clan, apparently, we're going to celebrate the 5A state champion, Far Northeast Denver Warriors. Come on up here, players. Go speak.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel Neto. I don't really have nothing written, but I do want to say, first of all and foremost, thank you to my coaching staff. Thank you for all the hard work we have to go through, and we know a lot of the stuff we did was off of just our own hands. I want to say thank you to the Montbello community. That's what we do it for. And just to get it started, to me, it's bigger than football. To me, it's about giving hope, not just back to the community, but to the kids. As a kid growing up in Montbello, we saw that it was torn down, and all our kids started moving to different schools, like as Mayor Hancock said, Cherry Creek and the Mullins, and they're winning games in state with our kids that come right back to the community. So it's bigger than that. So the state championship really meant more than just football. It meant more about just bringing our school and bringing our people back together. Because as Coach Lindsay always told me, there's more to come, and there's always going to be more to come. So it's crazy, all 4 years. I remember him telling me, we're going to win state by the time you're a senior. It's just crazy seeing it come to life. I want to say thank you, especially most to Coach Lindsay. You've been a real father figure to me, and I want to say I love you from the bottom of my heart, and this is past that, you know. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that's out here. As I said before, again, it's more than football. Thank you.
Y'all can hear me? Cool. My name is Jalen Bird. I'm a senior. I just want to thank the community and everybody for coming out today. This is really big what we did for our community. Our first one, 5A state championship. It's legendary. It's crazy. The COVID season, not much has changed for us. We grinded the same way we did, just restrictions. And you take the attitude of your coach, and we took that dog mentality and went and took the 5A state championship from every team. Blew them all out in the playoffs. So we're excited to see what we do next season. And just ready to take that same mentality to the University of Northern Colorado.
Go Bears! I got one more thing to say. As the seniors going on to college, I just want to say for the rest of the people in the community and the coaching staff, make sure they do what's right, man. Make sure they do what's right. Build the school the right way so we can have these kids prosper.
I think we've heard from about 6 future leaders of this city of ours. Y'all come on back home. We need you when you're done, all right? After your NFL careers, your pro wrestling careers in the WWE and all that, y'all come on back. The Olympics and swimming, right? The Olympics and swimming, y'all come on back. Well, we've come to the end, but we have a little surprise we want to announce to the champions, even the wrestlers and the swimmers today. You know, every championship should not be forgotten. Not only should you have a trophy that sits in that school in perpetuity, not only should we all hopefully get T-shirts that say 5A, 4A champions, I won swimming championship. We hope to see you in the Olympics representing all of us. But after we heard about your championships, a couple of us got on the phone call, including Councilwoman Gilmore, and we raised a little money, just over $10,000 to help get started with your championship rings. We want you to get championship rings. Wrestlers are going to get rings. The swimmers are going to get rings. The players are going to get rings. And we are right now working with Jostens, the ring company. I guess you guys are designing your rings. We're waiting on the final word. But we've got money set aside to help pay Jostens for those rings, get you started with the fundraising. We want every student athlete who won a championship this year to get a ring. Is that all right? And as you raise more money, need to know once you know the price of your rings, you let us know so we can help you keep raising the money and get the rings on these young people's fingers, all right? And coaches, right? Let's give it up for our champions in Denver Public Schools. Congratulations to you all. Very proud of all of you. Just so you know, we want to thank for those generous contributions, Bank of America, some friends by the name of Mr. and Mrs. David Lawler. I donated. Councilwoman Gilmore made phone calls. We got a political consultant by the name of Josh Hamflin who donated. And we're just proud to stand with these young people, representing proudly Denver Public Schools and showing us all what resilience, confidence, teamwork, and power really, really means. Congratulations to you all. We're very proud. Stay right there. Stay right there. So we're going to take a picture that's going to be hung in Denver Public Library in perpetuity. So we're going to ask the cheerleaders to get in front. I'm going to sneak in the middle.
Hop up that way.
You want the cheerleaders up?
Fill that spot. Yeah, fill that.
Okay.
Just fill that spot. You guys come over.
Councilwoman Gilmore, Dr. Olson, Dwight Jones, come on.
Yeah. You guys get the mayor.
Councilwoman Black.
Ladies, hop up on those steps. Get with.
Where do you want us?
Yeah. Stay with your schools. Just scooch over. Scooch over, ladies. We're gonna put the mayor right there. Put the mayor and council people right here, right in front of the swimmer.
Will you guys join me in thanking our cheerleaders for coming all the way out here to be with us today? You
want us where? Yeah, hop up on the step right to the next. Right by the swimmer. Right by the state swimmer there. There we go, right there, right in front of her. Good. We got everybody who needs to be in the picture. Where's the superintendent? Okay, let's have her hop behind Councilwoman Gilmore. Yeah, come on, yeah. Superintendent.